Do you know how much of my strength I used to shake your hand? 0.0000001%. Maybe less to open a door, about 0.00003%. To hold Lois when she sleeps, about 0.0000005% of my real strength. For 30 years, I held back every single punch. Today, I forgot. How? I was 8 when I broke Tommy Henderson's arm. It was an accident. He pushed me on the playground. I pushed back. The sun, so bright just a moment before, seemed to darken. That night, Martha cried, Jonathan made me dig fence post holes for 6 months straight. It wasn't punishment, it was training. Control, Clark, he'd say. Always control in high school. I let the bullies hit me. I stood there in the hallway and took every punch. None of them hurt, of course, but I pretended they did. I'd bite my own cheek just to draw a little blood to make it look real, because if I ever hit back, truly hit back, there'd be no body left to bury. Becoming Superman, I thought it would be easier. I thought, finally, I could use my strength for good without holding back quite so much. But even then, every time I fought a villain, I held back. Metallo, Darkside, Doomsday. Doomsday made me stop holding back, and I nearly destroyed a planet in the process. That was a lesson I never forgot. People think being Superman is about having incredible strength. They're wrong. It's about the burden of never using it. Lois once asked me, have you ever truly been angry? I lied to her. I said no, but the truth, I'm angry every single day at the injustice, the cruelty, the suffering. I can't stop, but an angry Superman leaves nothing left to save. It started with a simple bank robbery. For men with guns, a Dasan hostages routine. Then I heard it through the concrete and steel. I saw it with my X-ray vision. One more man hidden in the basement with a boy. Tommy. He was 7 years old, the same age I was when I first learned the word control. The criminal down there screamed at me, his voice cracking. One more step and I shoot the kid. I could have stopped him in a thousandth of a second. I could have disarmed him before his brain even processed the thoughts. But for the first time, a different thought whispered in my mind. What if I don't hold back? 30 years of restraint, 30 years of a cage I built around myself just cracked, and something inside me broke. I went through the wall. I didn't use the door. I grabbed him by the throat, lifted him off the floor. He laughed, a choked, gurgling sound. Heroes don't kill, he spat. He was right. Heroes don't. But in that moment, I wasn't a hero anymore. I punched him. Once, there was nothing left to bury. The boy didn't cheer. He didn't say thank you. He just screamed, a raw, piercing sound of pure terror. And looking at his face, I understood. I wasn't his savior. I was a monster. Every sound in the city, every distant heartbeat, every quiet breath, it all grew louder than ever before. And for the first time in my life, they didn't sound like people. They sounded like prey. Batman was the first to notice. Of course, we were in the watchtower. Clark, he asked, his voice low, are you okay? I smiled, a wide, genuine smile. Never better, Bruce. He didn't believe me, but he's only human. They all That night, Lois told me, "You seem lighter tonight, less burdened." She was asleep under the moonlight, and I was watching her from the shadows. "I am," I told her, and it was the truest thing I'd ever said. 30 years of carrying a mountain on my shoulders, and it was finally gone. You want to know the scariest part of it all? It wasn't the blood. It wasn't the fear in that boy's eyes. It was how relieved I felt, how good it felt. 30 years of control, gone in an instant. 1 second of freedom. Absolute power doesn't corrupt you, it just waits. It waits for you to finally release it.